Okay, let's start part 3 of this video. So like I said before, don't touch these, let them dry. We've already set up part 8, which was layering. Now dry brushing is whenever you are just taking a line with your paintbrush or drawing a regular line without pre-treating the surface. So you're not pre-treating this surface at all. So I'm going to take the smaller brush, which I've washed all the alcohol out of, and I'm going to make some happy trees, Bob Ross style. I'm going to start by making some lines that are different heights. And then I'm going to just kind of tap in a zigzag, getting bigger as I go towards the bottom, all the way down each little tree. And of course, with local color, which you guys saw before on that video from last week, or from module 7 rather, to make a tree seem more natural, it's always a good idea to throw another color in there. So these are very artificial looking trees, FYI, but it's okay. It serves its purpose for what I wanted to teach you guys. So this is no pre-treating of the surface by pre-wetting it. We have just put the paint straight on the paper, and that's what most people who start out with watercolors in like elementary school and whatnot, that's what they first do because that's what they think they're supposed to do. That's fine, as long as you understand how to use it and when to use it. All right, so I'm going to go back to this bigger brush. So I switched over to my bigger brush. It's washed out and ready to go. And I'm going to take the color yellow, and I'm going to go right over, because this is dry now, I'm going to go right over it. And you can see it's transparent. And as you go over it, especially with a lighter color, you can see it's almost waking up that green again. But you can create some really cool effects with watercolors. You know, if you understand how to layer properly, you can create some really cool layers and effects that way. So there's that. Then wax resist, which is super easy. You just take your white crayon, which is in your little pack, and you can either write a message or draw little stars, which is what I did. I just drew, and I'm pressing pretty hard, drawing some stars here. Just the regular, start with a triangle type of thing, and then around this little square. Okay, and then have a couple coming off the edge, make it look interesting. Okay, so in this case, we are going to pre-treat the surface. You don't want too much water for the pre-treating. I'm just going to do a really thin layer of clean water. Really thin layer of clean water. Going to take some blue, and I'm going to just go right over it. Okay, and then I know where that is supposed to be, so I'm going to go over it one more time. And I'm going to lift a little bit of this. I'm going to take some, this is another technique. It's not officially written down, but it's called lifting. But you can take a dry paper towel and lift watercolors off that way. And that will help bring back to life where you put those wax things if you want to. This is also a great way to make clouds. And you can see the harder you color with that white crayon, the better you're going to be able to see your items. So those are the 9 major techniques that I wanted to show you. After this is all dry, you may take the cling wrap off, but don't take it off just yet. I know I can see from mine it's still pretty juicy. This one is still pretty juicy, so I'm just going to let this dry. And then near the end of this drawing, I'm going to show you guys how to take the tape off properly and set up your next painting. So stay tuned for part 5 of these videos.